We're building your first automation together right now. Before I go in to start building right now live with you, I'm going to teach you what automation really is. Automation is just this. When something happens, something else happens automatically. When something happens, do this. When this happens, do this. That is basically automation. So come with me, let's build our first automation together. This series is going to be a 30-day series where we build automation every day for 30 days. So what would this automation help us do? This automation, once created, will sit in our email and be watching our email. When someone sends us an email that has a document, an attachment, an image, media, is going to download that attachment and upload it to our Google Drive automatically without you going to open the email, download it, then upload it, without you doing that stress. So that's what it's going to help you do. So let's go right into it. First will be on Chrome. If you have Chrome, you have Edge, whatever browser you're using, you're going to go there and then type make.com. That's what we'll be using. We'll be using make.com for our automation. So once you type make.com, you're going to see make.com pops up. So this is make.com. You're going to go through the survey, pick the survey, fill it in, submit, go forward. Once you're done, you're going to get into the real canvas of make.com. Here you have different options. You see your dashboard, what you can do, and the automations you've created. On your left hand side, you see tabs where you can pick different options. You can do different things. You can even use AI to do an automation if you're an expert with me, like me. But there, as a beginner, we're going to learn from the beginning. Now click on your right hand side. You see where they say start new scenario, create new scenario. Click that. Before we start our automation, it's going to bring you here, and then change the name of your automation. I'm going to call my download document, whatever you want to call it. So just give it a name that is peculiar to you, or so after that, you're going to click this big button. This is where the magic begins to happen. So you can see that we have different options here for what we can start our trigger. Remember, every automation needs a trigger, and then that's what we're going to start. You can't start an automation without a trigger. You need a trigger. Our trigger is Gmail. So you're going to search Gmail. When you open Gmail, you see different actions you can use Gmail for. Look at it. You can make an API call. You can do just so many different things with this Gmail tool here on make.com. So for us, we are going to do watch email. I'm going to click on watch email because we want this automation to watch our email 24/7. So after clicking Gmail, our Gmail comes up like this. You can see it. Next things first is to connect your account, your Gmail account. Please connect only the Gmail account you want your automation to work in. So I'm going to use this, my dummy account, patmakaswa3@gmail.com. It's not my real account, so I'm just going to go configure it, set it, and allow make.com to sit in our automation. This is the configuration. I've done the configuration. This is me. I'm trying to, my filter is simple filter, folder is inbox. If you want it to work maybe in your spam folder, your promotion folder, maybe you have other folders that you use at work, that's where you want it to work, that is good. If you have a specific label that you want it to work in, that's good. You're going to choose your criteria. What kind of message should this automation run for? All messages? Should it run for only read messages or only your unread messages in your inbox? So you're going to pick all these things. What should happen after the automation runs? Should the automation open the email and leave it as an open email, or leave it as an unopened email? So I'm saying no, don't open it, just leave it as unopened in case I have to go back and go through everything. I'm not going to miss anything in my email. So after that, I'm going to save my automation. Remember to always save your automation. Make.com does not automatically save automation for you. And if you don't do that, you're going to lose your automation. Now, before we continue, let's go and create our Google Drive. Yeah, I'm in Google Drive. I'm going to create a new folder where our document will be uploaded to avoid having scattered documents everywhere. So the next thing is I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring like a new canvas for us again, and we're going to select another Gmail action. This one is not our trigger, is the next thing after it has gotten an email with document. What should happen next? That is our action. So the next action is also going to be a Gmail action, and it is going to be list, email, attachments, and media. So that is what is going to happen immediately after our trigger. So remember, the first one is our trigger. The second one is the action after a trigger has been made. So that is the Gmail action that is getting the list and attachment for media. So the first one is going to get the email that has the media, and the second action is going to grab that media out of that email for us. That is it. So I've opened the Gmail, I've connected my Gmail account. So what I'm going to do is map. Mapping is also configuration. We are going to map the message ID. So that is the email that was first grabbed, the email ID that was first grabbed by the first automation. Then we are going to get that message ID so that this other action can grab the media from the email that was dictated. So I'm going to click that my media and attachment should be involved. We won't just click attachment or media, and I'm going to set the other things. Follow what I'm doing. You can use AIO and you can use your add module. So the next one is going to be add our next module, which is going to be the Google Drive module. So this is it. I've added my Google Drive module, and I'm going to be Google Drive. What are we doing on Google Drive? What action are we looking for? Upload a file. That's what we're looking for. So I'm going to click upload a file because we needed to upload a file to the folder here. So I'm going to add my Google Drive. This thing is a bit different adding Google Drive to your this thing, though. You will need client ID and secret. So follow this guide I click. It's going to take you to this place. When you get to this place, there's a step-by-step instruction that you are supposed to follow to go on your Google Cloud platform. You will get, after doing that, you get your client ID and secret, and then you would add it there. Me, I've done my, so yep. So I've already added my Google Drive etc. And there you see I'm filling in. It's asking me what folder, what drive, the folder. I'm going to add my new folder location. Remember the folder we created? I'm going to select it here. It's going to be here because we have given this automation access to our Google Drive, so it can see everything in our Google Drive. So it's showing us the folder. I click the folder. You can map. You can decide to go with the list because the second automation is grabbing the media for us. So when we get to Google Drive, we will now pick the media we want from the first automation. You can see that it's automatically picked already, so you don't even need to do much here. Just follow what I'm doing step by step. If you don't understand anything, you can drop me a comment and I'll put you through. Next on the line, we're going to set the schedule for automation. So if we are using a paid account, we can say, always remember to save your automation, please. If we're using a paid account, we can say, okay, we'll run every time an email lands into our Gmail. So it runs instantly. But because we're using a free account, the highest we can do or the fastest we can do is after every 15 minutes. So after every 15 minutes, this automation would go and watch our email and find what it needs to find. If there's something for it, and if there's nothing, then it won't trigger. But if there's a trigger, it will work. Or you can try to say, I want this daily, one time daily, or once in a lifetime, or weekly, or monthly, whatever you want. Just pick and work with it. So after this, we'll set it up, and then we would go and create a test email for this automation. Our automation is all set. We just need to test it and see if it's working. So before that, I'm going to activate our scenario. You need to activate your scenario. Without that, your automation is not working. So even though you're done, you have to activate it to make it work. So I'm going to go in my email and send an email to pathmakerswat3@gmail.com. That is the email we are using for automation. So I'm going to send some attachment with image etc. I'll send like 3 emails etc. So after sending 3 emails, like you can see, and after 15 minutes, email ran, and we ran into an error. You can see the error message. Do not be scared of error. You're going to encounter them a lot because you need to be very careful and accurate with your automation for it to run very well. So if you miss something and a configuration or just something is not going to run. So now let's go and, get this debugged. So I'm back to my automation set up to see what we did wrong. So I'm going to open everything and go through it one by one to see. So our first mistake was this criteria. If you check your criteria, you would see that it is writing only read messages. Please change it to only unread like I have. I changed it already behind camera before I said I recorded. Sorry about that. So, and if you come to this, you click advanced settings, scroll down to this only emails with attachments or media. And then I wrote no, please change it to yes, because that's what we want to use for. You see the mistake we made? So yes, so please go through. I'm opening this once again so that you can make any corrections if you made any mistake or we forgot to change something. Go through it as much as you can and make sure yours is corresponding with my. So after we corrected that, I went ahead to send new set of emails again with attachment, medias, and some without attachment to see if my automation is going to run or not. So let's check it out. Do same. So remember, we're waiting for 15 minutes because we're using a free plan, but this is the emails I sent. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails, 4 with documents. One of the email has 2 documents, 2 pictures. The other ones have just one each document. So this is it. And one of the emails has none. So we have 5 emails, 4 with attachments and 1 with none. So after 15 minutes, let's see our automation running. So you can see our timer is running and you will see our automation run live like it would in the back end. We're watching it live. So you see it's 15 minutes and it's running. It has gotten the first email, the second, the third. It will get all our emails and then so this is how your automation runs from the back end. So we are back to our email. You can see that it read these emails but it didn't unread them. It left them as new email. So you can go back as the owner of this email and read your emails without making any mistakes or missing out on anything. So you can see we had 3 emails that were picked. Initially, we had an automation that ran because we sent that one once when it was almost 15 minutes. So now you can see, or you can open this run time and see the emails it grabbed. You can see what it grabbed. You can open them and read them from your end. So let's go to Google Drive and see what we got on Google Drive. So you can be on our Google Drive. You can see that automations are still coming in. One just dropped while we're here. Yeah, so this is all our automation. This is the Google Drive, the folders that we got in, all the images. If you go back to our email, you see them accordingly. We had 5 attachments, 2 from 1 email and 1 from 3 emails. That makes them 5. So this is what we have to in our Google Drive. So yeah, you just created your first automation. Now this is our automation all set, all ready. Tomorrow we'll be adding to this automation. Stay tuned and wait for day 2 for this automation series. We'll be adding and using conditions and routing to make our automations even better and smarter. Cheers!